Hello, this is Scholar Strife doing some math today in geometry. We're going to be looking at inequalities in a triangle. And these first things, what they say is, if one side is longer than another, so let's say this is A, this is B, this is C. So here's that side, and that's clearly longer than that side. AB is longer than, so AB is greater than BC. So angle C is bigger than, or the measure of angle C is bigger than the measure of angle A. Okay? So this side, corresponding side, AB, is angle C, and you want to just go to the opposite side. So bigger the side, bigger the angle. Smaller the side, smaller the angle. So bigger the angle, bigger the opposite side. So if I go to the opposite side, see how angle A corresponds to the length BC, and angle C corresponds to the length AB. So I will do more on that, but basically, we'll do more examples. But here's the triangle inequality theorem. The sum of the lengths of any two sides must be bigger than the length of the third side. So AB plus BC must be bigger than AC. If you take BC and add AC, then that must be bigger than AB. And then lastly, AC plus AB, that must be bigger than BC. So if you take any two sides of a triangle, add them together, must be bigger than the third side. Otherwise, you do not have a triangle. Okay, list all the sides and angles in order from smallest to largest. So they give us three angles here. So, okay, so I'm going to start at 45 and go to the opposite side. That's the smallest angle, so the smallest side would be QR. Okay, now I go to the next smallest, which is 55, and go to the opposite side. So that's PQ. And then the last side is PR. Okay. A boat drives 2,500 feet from a dock to a cave, then drives 5,000 feet from a cave to a beach, then drives 6,000 feet from the beach back to the dock. If the two angles formed by the boat's pathway measure 55 and 24, what is the measure of the third angle? So first he went from a dock to a cave at 55 degrees. And then if the second angle is 24 degrees from cave to beach, oh, okay, they don't tell you. Okay, they don't tell you. They don't tell you what... They don't tell you where the angles are located. So to find the third angle, remember there's 180 degrees in a triangle. So I'm just going to add them together. 55 plus 24, which is 79. And then subtract from 180. Is 101. So 101 degrees is the third angle. Okay. That's the largest. So the largest should be here, opposite of the 6,000 feet. Okay. Because the largest angle, if you go to the opposite side, that should be the largest side. Okay. And using that logic, 55 degrees would be here, because that would be the next largest, so the 5,000 feet. And then 24 degrees for opposite of the beach location. Alright, another boat drives for 1.5 miles, then 2 miles, then 2.5 miles in a triangular path. The angles formed are about 90, 55, and 35. Sketch and label the boat's path. Okay. So this is 1.5. Then 2. And then here's that. So 1.5, 2, and 2.5. So here's my 90-degree angles. It's opposite of the largest side, which is 2.5. This 35 will be in this corner because it's opposite of the 1.5. It's the smallest. And then 55 will be up here. And that's it. Let's move on. Triangle has side length 14 and another side length 10. Describe the possible lengths of the third side. So this goes back to the triangle inequality theorem. That means two sides can't be bigger than the third. So we only have two sides of the triangle. So let's X represent either the longest side or the shortest side. So if it is the longest side, then we got something like this. 10, 14, and then X. That means 10 plus 14 has to be bigger than X. So so X has to be less than 24. Okay. Or X could be the shortest side. So it would look something like this. In which case X plus 10 has to be greater than 14. Which means X is greater than 4. So my answer is either X is in between 4 and 24. It's less than 24, but bigger than 4. Okay, so what we did here is we have two side lengths, 10 and 14. Okay, and we want to know the possible lengths of the third side. So X could be we know that if we add two sides, it can't be longer than the third side. So we have only two combinations here. We can do X plus 10. That needs to be bigger than 14. And 10 plus 14. That needs to be bigger than X. Okay. Triangle has one side length of 23 and another 17. So we have 17 and 23. So if we let X be the longest side, so that means 17 plus 23 needs to be bigger than X. So X is less than 40. Or we want X to be the short side. So X plus 17 is greater than 23. X is greater than 6. So X is bigger than 6, but less than 40. And that's that on triangle inequalities for now. Have a good day.